Hello my dear students, I hope you are doing good. So today we'll proceed with the exercise part, exercise 8.1. So before heading to this, I'll just give you some basic curves which are used in this exercise part, as you have not gone through the conic session, because for time being for this academic session they have removed that syllabus part, right? So I'll just give you what all is used in this exercise, so that when you see the question you understand, are they asking for circle, are they asking for parabola, or are they asking for ellipse. Okay, so I'm giving all this. So circle, see, circle is given, center is given by h comma k, and our radius is what, r. So its equation is given by x minus h whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Then you have parabola. Okay, parabola, there are four types. Okay, four types you have. First, with x axis means considering your y, you can tell touching your y. Okay, touching your y rightward, you can tell it. So your parabola equation is always given by y square is equal to 4ax when it is towards your x axis, opening towards your means touching your y. Okay, touching your y and opening towards your x axis, right hand side. So that is called your parabola. This is the your origin OO, and here it is focus. Focus is nothing but a fixed point we call. Okay, fixed point, and a line passing through the focus is called our lattice rectum, or lattice you call, lattice rectum, line passing. Okay, just I have written it. And focus, how it is given, a comma 0, a from where, from your parabola equation, that is a, and the other is origin 0. Okay, and lattice rectum length is always what, 4a, but that is most not used, sometimes used, but still you can take it. So you can remember like this. This is your rightward, same comes your leftward, your parabola equation, how it will be leftward, it is means minus 4ax, right? So focus will be what, minus a comma 0. So its lattice rectum also will be minus 4a. Okay, in the same way now comes your upwards, that is when it is touching your x. Okay, if you don't understand how you have to recognize, you should recognize like this: touching your y axis is for your x, that is your equation will be y square is equal to 4x. If it is touching your x axis, then you should remember your equation as x square is equal to 4a. If in terms of like this, means you should know it is going here upward. So its focus also will be what, 0 comma a, because here it is opening towards your upward, means y axis part. So its focus also will be 0 comma a. Here y axis part will be 0, a x axis point will be given. Okay, in the same way when it is downward, same, and equation is x square is equal to minus 4a, so focus also will be 0 comma minus a. Okay, this is about your parabola. Next comes ellipse. See, ellipse also two major things are there. One towards your x axis, means like this, horizontally, and vertically you can tell like this. Here equation is same. Okay, but just how you have to differentiate. See, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. When your a square is greater than b square, you can tell that is your ellipse with your horizontally. Okay, if you want you can tell horizontal ellipse, you can tell. Okay, so based on this, now you have your points, obvious, you are getting your points how you will get from your a comma 0, means a square it is, so a value will be what, plus or minus. For suppose now you have question x square by 25 plus y square by 16 is equal to 1. Like this question you have, which means it is representing this ellipse. How your a square is greater than your b square, and your a value will be, a square is 25, so a will be what, plus or minus root 25, and root 25 is nothing but 5, right? So a will be what, plus 5 and minus 5. So the same way your a square, how it will be in general, the points a comma 0 minus a comma 0, and here you will be having 2 points, 2 focus, 2 fixed points, that is called as foci. Okay, foci we call, and it is given as ae comma 0 minus ae comma 0, foci we are telling. So and for your b square, b points will be what, 0 comma b, 0 comma minus b. Okay. Then towards vertically also equation is same, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, but here a square will be less than b square. If a square is less than b square, then you should understand it is vertically. For example, if you have x square by 16 plus y square by 25 is equal to 1, like this if they give you, then you should understand it is representing this ellipse where your a square is less than b square. Same, your a coordinates will be what, a comma 0 minus a comma 0, and for b also 0 comma b, 0 comma minus b, and your foci how it will be, see it is like this for your y axis, so it will be 0 comma b e, 0 comma minus b. Here it was towards your x, so it was a e comma 0 minus a comma 0. Okay, so this only you should know what is your ellipse equation, what is your parabola equation, what is your circle, so that you can understand the problems easily. I have given it already, so please note it properly and do it. Okay, we will head up now towards our exercise part. Exercise 8.1, taking second question. Find the area of the region bounded by y square is equal to 9x, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 4, and the x axis in the first quadrant. So what they are telling, to find the area of region bounded by, see first whatever they have given we'll write it. They have given y square is equal to 9x. So whatever they have given, first I have written y square is equal to 9x, x is equal to 4, x axis, this part they have given. Now see, from here it is clear y square is equal to 9x means it is a parabola. How, see, y square is equal to 4ax we know. So this is same representing our parabola. Now in this parabola also which part, means we are considering from our x axis. Now they are telling x axis. See, from y square we have come to know either it is rightward or it is leftward. Now in that which we will take is x axis. Say x axis means always it will be upward. It comes to means two types it comes, positive and negative. But whenever they are telling just x axis, please consider your what, upward itself, only your upward part. Even because here they have mentioned first quadrant, so from this it is for sure we will consider our this section and our only upward part. If they have not mentioned also, better you consider the upward part of that area, of that region only you have to find the area. Okay, and then they have given x equal to somewhere. See, this is just a rough diagram, it's not like perfect you have to do, but make it sure like you understand what you're drawing. Now one point somewhere I just roughly am marking the point. Okay, here x is equal to 2 and here x is equal to 4. So x is equal to means it will be parallel to your y axis, right? The line is parallel to your y axis. Now what they are telling, find the area of the region bounded by y square is equal to 9, means it should be a parabola, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 4 and the x axis, which means now see this is a parabola, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 4 and x axis, which means this region you have to find the area of this region you have to find, which it is bounded by your parabola, by your x is equal to 4 and your x axis. So you have to find the region of this area. I hope this is clear how you have to do. You can't find here because here if you see you have parabola, you have x is equal to 2, but you don't have your x is equal to 4, even x axis you have. Parabola is there, x is equal to 2 is there, but x is equal to 4 is not there. So this region you can't consider. If you consider here also, here there is no parabola, you have only x axis and point x is equal to 4, but no point x is equal to 2. So this region also you can't consider, and downward we are not considering because here straightly they have said first quadrant, so above only, even if they don't mention first quadrant, so please always go to your above part. Okay, yes, you have understood, right? So this will be the region from your 2 to 4. So your integrals also will be where, from your 2 to 4, because only this region you are finding out. So it is from your 2 up to 4, beyond that it doesn't go. So from here we will get our y value because we will integrate with respect to x, right? So how it will be, y square is equal to 9x. So y will be what, root 9x. Usually if we go we will get y plus or minus, but as you can see they have said first quadrant and it is positive only, so only normally I am taking y is equal to root 9x. So y will be what, root 9 is 3 and here it will be root x. So therefore your required area will find out. Required area will be how? Integrating y dx from where? From 2 to 4, right? From 2 to 4. So you will get 2 to 4, 3 root x dx. So 3 you take outside, you will be having x raised to 1 by 2 dx. Integration of x raised to 1 by 2 is x raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 from your 2 to 4. So 3 by 3 into, when it goes like this, it becomes 2 by 3, and you have x raised to 3 by 2 from your 2 to 4. So you will get like this, 3 into 2 by 3, 3 get cancels off, you will be having 2. Now substitute your upper limit minus your lower limit. Your upper limit is 4 raised to 3 by 2, sorry, it is 3 by 2 minus 2 raised to 3 by 2. 4 raised to 3 by 2, it will come 8. You know how it comes, I have already explained you, I have shown you. Yes. So 4 raised to 3 by 2 is 8. How it will come? If you want, once again I will show you. 4 raised to 3 by 2. 4, 1 by 2, again whole cube. I can do like this, right? 1 by 2 is what? Nothing but root. So it will be root 4 whole raised to cube. Root 4 is what? 2. 2 cube is nothing here? 8. So directly 8. Even 2 raised to 3 by 2, how I can write? I can write 1 plus 1 by 2. Now separate, when your base is same, your powers can be separated. Yes. 2 raised to 1 into 2 raised to 1 by 2. So this I can write 2 root 2. Right? Like this I can write. So the same, minus 2 root 2 I can do. Now multiply 8 to the 16 minus 2 to the 4 root 2. So area is 16 minus 4 root 2, and mention here square units, okay, because here they have not given a centimeter, meter or anything, but there will be for area some unit, right? So you have to write square units. Okay, I hope you have understood how you have to. It's very easy application of integrals, just using your same integrals part only. Okay, please note it down. Next we'll go for fifth question. Find the area of the region bounded by the ellipse. See here they have given ellipse, x square by 4 plus y square by 9 is equal to 1. So before heading to, I have said you two major ellipses will be there. One is vertical, one horizontal. Based on your equation you have to do. Now you see you have x square by 4 plus y square by 9 is equal to 1. So and I had said you have to check your a square, b square. If a square is less than, then it will be horizontal. Now you can see here a square is what? 4 and your b square is 9. So obvious a square is less than b square. So your ellipse will be this. So here if it is a square is 4, then your a will be what? Plus or minus 2, b will be plus or minus 3, right? B will be plus or minus 3. So here it comes, area is what? 2 comma 0, and here is minus 2 comma 0, sorry a, and here it will be 3 comma 0, and here it is minus 3 comma 0. Okay, this is your origin. Now they are asking you find the area bounded by this. So see, as you can see, they are symmetrical, they are equal. So of any one part we will consider and we will multiply it by 4, as I have shown you in your example also. So this part they have said full ellipse area region bounded by ellipse, so everything it is bounded only. We will consider one part. Suppose we will consider our above part, we will consider only this part, this section. We will find the area of this multiplied by 4. Okay, so it will be from how? From 0 to, this is origin 0, so your integral will be from 0 to 2. We are considering towards your x, right? So this will be your dx only. So we are integrating according your x. If you have like this also, consider for your x only. So your required area is given as integration y dx from where? From 0 to 2, right? From 0 to 2. From 0 to 2, but only of one part you are taking. So if I multiply it to 4, I will get every part. So now for, we want to get for y. From here you are getting, here only I will simplify, x square by 4 plus y square by 9 is equal to 1. So you have to get for your y square. So first how we will do? Y square by 9, keep it, first simplify this 1, take your other side x square by 4, so it will be 1 minus x square by 4. Now take this LCM, you will get 4 minus x square divided by 4. If I take your y, how it will be? Multiplying your 9, okay, sure I will do. Y square is equal to 9 divided by 4, and it will be 4 minus x square. See how it is, 1 by 4 into 4 minus x square if I take here, and if it is y means root, it will be root 9 by 4 into 4 minus x square. So y will be root of 9 is 3 and it is 2. This will be root 4 minus x square, right? You are getting 3 by 2 root 4 minus x square. So area y is taken as 3 by 2 root 4 minus x square dx from 0 to 2. So 3 by 2 I can keep it outside. So a is equal to 3 by 2, keep it. Just you have to integrate for root of 4 minus x square dx, right? And now integrating here, you had 4 also. See here I had skipped to write 4. So please note it down. 2 2s are, so you get 6. It is root of a square minus x square. Root of a square minus x square is given by how? At start when I had given this is the most used. So it is x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a, right? So the same here, your a is what? It is 2, right? A square is your 4. So you are getting x by 2 root of 4 minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. So a square is what here? 4. 2 1s are, 2 2s are, you can take. Now applying your upper limit for this whole minus lower limit for this whole. So when you put upper limit here, 2 by 2 is 1. So 4 minus 2 square is 4, 4 minus 4 is 0. So anything multiplied with 0, it will be 0, plus here you have 2 sine inverse 2 divided by 2, which is 1. Okay. Next for a lower limit, apply for 0. Applying for lower limit, if I apply a 0, 0 by 2, anything will be 0, plus same sine inverse 0 term will be 0 itself. So here also you will get 0. Okay. So in short, you have here it is 2 1s are, 2 1s are. So sine inverse 1 you get. So you are left with a is equal to 6. 2 into sine inverse 1 you will get. Sine inverse 1 is nothing but your pi by 2, right? I have already shown you. Your sine pi by 2 is equal to what? It is 1. So when it goes here pi by 2, this becomes sine inverse 1, right? Your opposite value. You had your angle, you used to find the value, but here you have the value, you have to find the angle. So 2 to get cancels out, so you get 6 pi. So your answer is area 6 pi square units. I hope I am clear. So the next question is, find the area of the smaller part of the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square, cut off by the line x is equal to a by root 2. This is clear cut. You have to find the area between a curve and a line. It falls in that region. Okay. So what they have given, x square plus a square is equal to x square plus y square is equal to a square. It is nothing but your circle, right, with the center as origin, that is 0 0, and radius is your a. So we are drawing a circle with the center at origin, and our radius, how it is, a comma 0 minus a comma 0, and they have given line is equal to a by root 2, which means whatever the line is, it is half of that, means less than that. So if suppose your a might be 4, so your line is what, 4 by root 2. If it is 2, means 2 by root 2. If it is 6, whatever your a, it's less is here the line, little bit less. So anywhere it can lie between the 0 to a only, because this is the line from your a line. So less than this means it will be between this. So anyhow your arbitrary point you're drawing, and you're doing your line. Now what you're telling, now see, you have got two equal parts. This is also whole circle, this is also circle, but they're telling find the area of smaller part they have mentioned. And smaller part is which? This part, right? This is the smaller part. Even this is the circle, but this is your major part. You can see this part holds a lot of space, and this is little, so this is smaller. So you are finding the area of this region below the circle. Okay, below the circle, this region we are going to find, and it will be where, from a by root 2 to a. So obvious two sections there, so any one of this will consider and multiply with the 2. 2 into n here. So usually how we consider on the above part, that is which is in our first quadrant, positive side only. So we'll consider this and multiply it by 2 integrals from a by root 2 to a y dx, right, along x axis, so it will be dx. So if we consider here, your x square plus y square is equal to a square, it is, you have to find for your y, right, your y square, what you get, a square minus x square. So y is nothing but root of a square minus x square. So what is the required area? Twice integral y dx from a by root 2 to a, means 2 parts you have to do. So any one part we consider, we do it twice, right. So 2, your y is what, root of a square minus x square from your a by root 2 to a dx. So root of a square minus x square, we know the formula, that is x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse x by a from a by root 2 to a. So now we will put our upper limit for the whole minus lower limit, okay. So upper limit, when you apply, see, x by 2 root of a square minus a means here you will get 0, plus then you will be having a square by 2 sin inverse a divided by a, right. This is for your first, minus your lower limit, it is what, a by root 2. So in place of x you are putting a by root 2, a by root 2, even 2 is there. So 2 square root of a square minus a by root 2 whole square plus a square by 2 sin inverse a by root 2 you will get. A by root 2 again into a is there here, right, denominator. So this say get cancels, this say get cancels, and here also a square by root 2 you will get. So a square by root 2 a square minus a square, this part also will get as your 0, right, your above part will get as 0. So here it is 0, you will get a square by 2 sin inverse a by is 1 minus a by root 2. Here you see you have a square, see how it is, here I will do, you have root a square, and this also I can write as a square, and root 2 square is 2. So I have to take it LCM, right. So what I will get, 2a square minus a square divided by 2 I have, okay. A I can take common from both the side. So from this both I can take a square common, right. A square, if it is coming out of root, so root and square get cancels, and here also how it is 2, okay, it is 2, but when I am taking outside it will be root 2, right, and remaining will be what, 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, root 1 is 1 only. So a by root 2 directly I have taken, directly a by root 2 comes out, and remaining 2 minus 1, which is 1 itself. So that's what I have written, a by root 2 minus a square by 2 sin inverse a get cancels, you are having 1 by root 2, okay. So a 2 a square by 2 sin inverse 1 is nothing but your pi by 2 minus, you have your a square divided by 2 root 2 is 2 only, so 2 into 2 is 4 minus a square by 2 sin inverse 1 by root 2 is nothing but where, pi by 4, that is 45, right, sin 45 is your pi by 4. So what you will get, 2 a square pi by 4 minus a square by 4, a square pi by 4 to the 8. See, from this whole I can take a square by 4 common, so from this 3 a square by 4 comes out, so you will be having pi minus 1 minus pi by 2. So 2 a square by 4, 2 1s are 2 2s are, pi minus pi by 2 is your pi by 2 minus 1, this both equated, see pi minus pi by 2 taking the LCM. So you will get pi by 2 minus 1, 2 1s are 2 2s are, so you will be having a square by 2, a square by 2 pi by 2 minus 1 square units. So your area is this. I hope this is clear for you how you have to do. I hope I have cleared it how you have to do. So we will end up today's class. We will meet up in tomorrow's class. Thank you, students.